Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today I am here to answer a very important question which is haunting around in students' minds. It's ringing in the parents' minds as well, that which board is the right one for my child? Which board should I select in my 11th and 12th standard? Now, although the 10th standard exams have been cancelled, but the children are now eyeing towards their 11th and 12th, and whichever board you belong to till the 10th standard, you always have this question in your mind, that which board should I choose for my 11th and 12th standard? Which board will be right for me? Will it be the ISC or the CBSE or the HSC? Which board will be the best suitable for me, and which board will give me more leverage and I'll be able to score better in my career for my 11th and 12th standard? So today I have got a comparison for you, a head-along comparison between ISC versus CBSE versus HSC. Okay, so let's dive in deep. Like you, even I searched on the internet that which board is more superior, and you know what? I got this. This is a link which even you can copy paste and check out yourself, that which board is more superior. And the article which I got on India Times is that ISC syllabus is way better than the CBSE and the state board. So this is what I got. And in India, if you ask people which board is better, and India is a country where everybody has an opinion, everybody wants to voice out their opinion. Even the panwala would say that Virat Kohli shouldn't have played that shot, he should have played a cover drive, and they would win the match. So everybody likes to comment, but the real fact is that if you want to know the opinion, know the opinion of experts. Okay, I don't call myself as an expert, but you know what? I have an experience of teaching in a CBSE school. I've taught earlier in an HSC school also, which was Mount Carmel, and right now I'm currently teaching in Hutchings, which is an ISC board. Okay, so I have a better viewpoint. I have a better comparison between the three boards because I've taught in all the three. And according to me, I'm going to voice out my personal opinion about which board will be more conducive for your child. Okay, so let's see one by one. Is the ISC board more superior? So yes, I feel somewhere the ISC board is a little more superior to the other two. Reason is that ISC or the council focuses on overall development of the child. Like if you have three kids, one is from the CBSE, the other one is from SSC, that's the state board, and the other one is from ICSC, which is the Indian Council for Secondary Education, right? So if you have these three kids of average, you can say IQ, and if you compare them, you'll find that the ICSC kid is more developed. Okay, he's having an overall development, and because the ICSC believes in giving a level higher to their children, a level higher in each and every aspect, and that's why I feel that the ISC board, even for the 11th and 12th, will give you a better advantage, a more leverage towards your career. Okay, so that's one thing. But I have some valid points wherein I can tell you why ISC is a little more superior to the other two boards. Is one more important reason would be the marking scheme. See, I have corrected papers in the HSC board also, and the marking scheme is very tedious, very complicated, right? Wherein there is 1/4 marking scheme. Like if you if you forget to write the labeling, yeah, you lose 1/4 mark. And for labeling of the diagrams, like every labeling has got 1/4 mark. So 1/4 means 0.25, and it's a little more complicated marking scheme. Whereas in the ISC, if you just write the correct keyword, the right keyword, you are awarded with 1 full mark. So I feel that the marking scheme is much more easier and direct in the ISC as compared to the other two boards. Then now, this is a very important point, that in ISC, in your 11th and 12th standard, you are allowed to use the scientific calculators not only during your entire learning process, but also during your exams. And that is such a phenomenal point, because you know what, it happens with me when I am trying to carry out long calculations, sometimes you forget what you had to find. You get so engrossed in calculating, you forget what has to be found out. So if you are given calculators, the work becomes much more easier, where the ISC is very clear cut. I mean, it's very clear in what they expect from the students. They do not expect long clerical calculations, but they expect the thinking part to go right. They expect the children only to think, and not they do not believe in the clerical long clerical calculations. And let me be very practical and honest, that when you go to your engineering, there you are allowed to use scientific calculators. So why not in the 11th and 12th? I mean, the other boards should also consider this fact, because in the other boards you are forced to use an old method of calculation, that is the log tables, which is more complicated, tedious, and time consuming. So this is one advantage when you take up the ISC board. Okay, and now I'll come to the practicals. So when I'm talking about the practicals for the 11th and 12th, so the ISC practicals, the IC practical examination is like, I mean, across all the three boards, it's like this, like 70-30 is the ratio. Like you have a 100-mark paper for the sciences, and 70-30 is the ratio, 70 marks for your theory, and 30 marks for your practical. So in ISC, the 30 marks of the practical are further divided into 15 and 15. 15 marks are based for your journals and the project. So you are secured. If you do that properly, you secure your 15 marks out of 30 out there. And plus the 15 marks are dependent on what practical you are going to perform. And believe me that the ISC practicals are more direct, more logical, and they are more connecting to the real world. That is what is more important when it comes to the ISC practicals. Okay, then I would also like to draw your attention towards the curricular activities, extracurricular or co-curricular activities. So in ISC, I mean, I feel that it's a great thing wherein you are allowed to select subjects which are you are allowed to select subjects which are in your see, for example, like if you are fond of Bharatnatyam. Alright, if you're fond of Bharatnatyam, you're allowed to select that as a subject. You're allowed to select Western music, Indian music as a subject. I mean, and you can get given a proper exam on this. I mean, it's so wonderful of the ISC to think about from the student's point of view, and make the co-curricular activities as their own subject. I mean, the children who are focusing, I mean, more on their soft skills rather than academics, I think ISC is the right board for these kind of children. Then moving on to the subjects in the ISC, right? So the subjects in the ISC is like, here is lies an advantage. If you're taking ISC for 11 science, then I believe that out of you can go along with 4 subjects, like whereas in CBSE or HSC you have to select a minimum of 5 or 6 subjects, right, including physics, chemistry, maths, and you have some options, biology and computer science and all that. You have to select a total of 6 subjects, or minimum 5 subjects if you take computers in HSC and CBSE. But in ISC, here you are having a classical advantage that you can go along with 4 subjects, right? That is physics, chemistry, and English is compulsory. Out of the 4th subject can be your maths or biology, or if you want, you can go with 5 subjects also, but you are allowed to crack your 12th standard board exam with 4 subjects. I mean, this is a reducing the burden from the students. Okay, then how ISC is superior to the other boards is, across the world, the ISC is an O-level exam. The English in ISC makes it an O-level exam abroad, right? If any one of you is planning to move to abroad, okay, after for your further studies after your 12th standards, or maybe after your graduation, so this will have an added advantage, right? This will have an added advantage for you, wherein you will have a greater standpoint. You'll have a better leverage over the other students who have qualified from HSC and CBSE. So your board and your ISC board is already recognized over there as an O-level course, right? Whereas the other boards are not that well recognized in the Western and the European countries. Okay, so now talking about maths, right? When you come to maths, when you're talking about maths in ISC, now this is again an added advantage. Like you are having four sections, right? In your textbook itself, we are having four sections: section A, B, C, D. So out of these four sections, you are allowed to go with three sections, right? You can say that you are getting a 25% off when you take the ISC math. Okay, why? Because you are allowed to skip one section, not only while studying, even in your exam. You can give your exam based on these three sections. The fourth section is optional. Okay, then talking about the mindset. Okay, talking about the mindset in the ISC. Okay, so if you are like, I'll take my advice for this, right? If you are an ICC kid, it's a no-brainer. Just go in for 11th and 12th ISC. But if you're a CBSE and HSC kid, so if you've done your 10th standard from a CBSE board, I would prefer that you go and continue as CBSE. And if you are a 10th SSC kid, right, continue your 11th and 12th in the HSC board, or a max to max you can upgrade to CBSE. But what I feel is that you should be in the same board. Like you have spent like 10 to 12 years in the same board, right? Why not continue it for 2 more years? Because you know what, I have seen students who struggle. Like if I've seen students who have shifted from ICC to HSC, they struggle in terms of like, sir, how do I score marks in this exam? I don't know their paper pattern, I don't know their marking scheme. I have to get adapted. How much should I adapt myself to towards the entire pattern of their exam of the other boards? But if you are in your own board, it becomes more smooth, more easy for you to work in that board. So that is one added advantage. And I would say that if you're an ICC kid, make sure that you take admission into the ISC only. If you shift to other boards, then you'll have to adapt a lot, right? That's the only issue. Okay, then talking about some children have the misconception that no, I have to give the entrance exams, and so I will have to select the CBSE board because entrance exams and CBSE is more compatible. So this is not true, friends, right? Let me give you a standard comparison of the NEET, the JEE, and the ISC. The chapters are identical. Not only in ISC, they are identical in HSC and CBSE as well. So it is not that only CBSE will be more compatible, or only the NCERT books are more compatible to the JEE, or for the JEE and NEET exams, or the entrance, all India entrance exams. It's not true, right? The ISC is equally compatible with your NEET, JEE, and other entrance exams which are carried across India. The national exams, what I mean. Okay, so now another important point is the tests, right? When it comes to some people are having that misconception that it's the CBSE or the NCERT who conducts these national exams, at the JEE and NEET or CET, but it's not true. It's not true. We have an independent. It is a myth now. It was true like around a few years ago, but today it is a myth because there is an independent agency. It's called as the National Testing Agency. This National Testing Agency is responsible for conducting the JEE and the NEET exams. It's not the NCERT anymore. So don't remove that from your mind, that if you select CBSE, you will be at a better position to score in your JEE and NEET, and your syllabus will be more compatible with them. So it's not true at all, right? We have an independent body who conducts their exams, right? These JEE exams, okay, your national entrance exams. Then overall, what I feel is your ISC is more greener, right, than the other boards. The side, this side is more greener, and it's not because I'm not telling you because I am an ISC teacher, or because I've taught in 3 and I'm giving you it's not a paid promotion or anything. Of course, I'm giving you my honest, selfless opinion. And because in even whichever board you take, right, we are here to help you. Here to help you because we are on a mission. We are on a mission to create 100,000 doctors and engineers in the upcoming year, because we've seen what kind of distress we have faced during this corona situation. Okay, so what is our target? Our target is simply help you achieve your target. Okay, and we are in this field of education since last 11 years now, and we have developed something called as the academic success formula. We have developed something called as the academic success formula, where we will be providing you with 550 questions on a daily basis. Right, we'll help you whichever board you are in. Whether we have separate batches for the ISC, CBSE, and the HSC. So whichever board you are in, we'll be able to help you out. Right. So with the help of our academic success formula, we are providing 550 MCQs on each and every chapter, which will make solving of your solving and learning a much easier process. Plus, we also have something called as the daily practice program, wherein daily we provide 30 questions to our children for whatever topic we have taught. Relative to that, we'll be providing 30 questions, which will keep you up to date and up to the mark. Okay, then who are the teachers over here? Right, the teachers are you will be surprised to hear this, that the teachers who are teaching with us are the same teachers who are setting the papers in the JEE and the NEET exam. So they are the same teachers who are the paper setters, and when you learn from them, you have a different horizon. Then you have a paradigm shift in the way you learn. Plus, we are also having AI. AI is artificial intelligence in conducting these tests. We have developed a software, our technical team has developed a software wherein you will be getting a login ID and a password. Once you enter that, you will be open to a sea of questions wherein you will have a self practice test, and you will have tests on each and every chapter. Plus, you will have practice sessions on each and every chapter. You'll have recorded sessions for each and every chapter. And wherever you need help, apart from this software, we are also training you day in and day out. Let that be online or let that be offline, we are here for you. Right. And towards the end, right, once we finish our syllabus, we are having 50 grand tests. This is our test series. 50 grand tests on each and every subject. Okay, that is your physics, chemistry, maths, and biology, which are your key subjects for your entrances. Right, then we are having tests on every new chapter that we teach you. Plus, we teach according to the unique 5-step system, which is being prescribed by the national boards, national exams, the 5-step system. If you want to know more about this, I have one more video. I'll put the link of this video in this description, and you can see that video of what is exactly the unique 5 system. So we work according to that. And what do we believe in is simply we believe in quality teaching. Right, we believe that quality teaching will improve the understanding of the student, and understanding of the student produces excellent results. Okay, and these are a few of our results. This is Suhas Kerkar, who has scored 94.2% in the ISC board. Plus Ananya Karthik Pandey, who has scored 93%, Mustafa, who has scored 92%, and many more children. All the results I cannot put up over here. We have got phenomenal results in the NEET. We have Aisha Sheikh, we have Nihal Agarwal, who have already, they're the doctors which have been produced by our institute. I mean, we have helped them crack their NEET exam, and so many other, children who have achieved their dreams. And there are a few testimonials here. You can see these testimonials on our website also, that how we have helped these children to achieve their dream result. Okay, so there are some testimonials by Khadija, by Aripra, by Sania, and Teba, and many more. You can see them. You can see their videos, them speaking live on our website. Okay, so we are let me just tell you that I'm talking about our institute Concepts with MS, and we will help you amplify your growth, and will help you take you to the T. And if you are getting associated with us, I have a great offer to make to you. And that offer is like, if you if you have come to this point and you've watched this video, and if you call me, I'll display my number. If you call me, right, and I'll give you a discount of 25%. Right, a straight away 1/4 cut, 25% discount if you see this video and call me. Okay, so here I have something to tell you more, something more to tell you, like who is the most powerful person, right? Who's the most powerful person according to you, right? People may think that a person who's having a lot of land is more powerful. A person who's having a lot of grains, earlier, pehle ke zamane mein it was thought that person who's having a lot of grains is considered to be powerful. Then a person who's having a lot of intelligence, knowledge is considered to be powerful. But and times further changed, and it is, most of the people think that the person who's having a lot of money is considered to be powerful. But you know what, according to me, what I feel, a person who's ready to take actions is more powerful than all the others. If you're ready to take actions, you will have everything, land, money, everything. But you should be ready to take actions. And the action which I'm urging you to take is to call me up on this number 8055521534. This is the call to action. And if you've liked the way we work, if you want the demo sessions from us, free demo sessions from us, call me up on this number and I'll give you free demo sessions from our teachers who are like, you'll experience that they are a level apart. Okay, and let me just give you some more information about our institute. That is our website, our address. Then you can go through our YouTube channel, you can see our Google page as well, and our Facebook page, as well as our email ID. You can note these, I'll put them in the description box as well. And do get back to us, right? That's the action which you take. And I will assure you that I keep my word and offer you a 25% off, a straight 25% off on our fees. Okay, so it was a pleasure talking to each one of you. It was a pleasure giving you this information. If you have any doubts, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.